following his commanding win over Gervonta Davis against Frank Martin. Davis is now gearing up for his next outing in the ring. Did I end the build-up to that matchup? Several well-known names in boxing, including Errol Spence Jr., helped generate significant buzz and expectations around Martin. But once the fight actually got underway, Davis took control and ended the contest in clear and decisive fashion, stopping Martin without much resistance.
Oh, left uppercut. That's it.
Down goes Martin! Mamma mia! 6.
This upcoming fight is shaping up to be anything but a comfortable night for Gervonta Davis, especially since his next challenge is not an opponent anyone would consider a warm-up. In front of him stands Teofimo Lopez. Yes, Davis versus the Takeover. Two high-level, explosive fighters are on a direct path toward what many fans are already labeling a fight-of-the-year type matchup. The moment their names are mentioned together, attention immediately shifts. Even before they step into the ring, tension has already been building. At a recent face-to-face event hosted by DAZN, the atmosphere noticeably tightened. The stare-down alone had viewers locked in, with both men clearly feeling the intensity despite no punches being thrown. Their approaches couldn't have been more different. Davis remained calm and controlled, barely saying a word, keeping his focus locked in with a quiet intensity that suggested he was already picturing how the fight might end. Meanwhile, Lopez arrived with a completely different mindset, loud, confident, and outspoken. He traded verbal shots, questioned Davis's resume, and criticized the level of competition he's faced. Lopez has wanted this fight for quite some time, and now that it's close to becoming reality, he's making sure his confidence is heard loud and clear.
He's been catered more than I've been, and pampered more than I've ever been.
Boxing fans have talked about you and Ryan for a long, long time.
I think more me and Tank will be than Ryan. I like facing the guys that beat the guy rather than the guy that lost to the guy. Ryan just kept literally lunging in and throwing the hooks. I mean, that was an easy read for Tank. I think that with myself and Tank, oh, hell yeah, it's explosive. But I'm really going to outclass him. Talks about mind games and all that stuff, but this mind that I have here was just different. And he showed me that he doesn't really quite believe in himself. Because if a man believes in himself and his ability, he takes a fight against Vasily Lomachenko in 2016, 2017.
Teofimo Lopez has consistently aimed criticism at Gervonta Davis, going as far as claiming Davis sidestepped a potential clash with Vasyl Lomachenko, a fighter Lopez later stepped in with and defeated himself. From Lopez's perspective, Davis was unwilling to take that risk against Lomachenko, while he accepted the challenge and emerged victorious. That win, in his opinion, proved he belongs among the most dangerous names in the division. When both fighters eventually met in person, the atmosphere was already charged. Lopez did most of the talking, keeping the verbal pressure high, while Davis stayed calm, showing little reaction and maintaining his composure throughout that AT1 moment. Davis interrupted the exchange and told Lopez to settle down, accusing him of talking too much. That remark quickly intensified the situation, with Lopez reacting strongly and appearing ready to escalate things physically. Security personnel immediately moved in to prevent anything from breaking out. Since that encounter, Lopez has continued to express clear frustration toward Davis, frequently criticizing him and bringing him up whenever the opportunity arises.
You don't care.
Look at our sizes.
You don't care about rehydration then, like rehydration clauses.
When you're the best, you don't care about any of that. You don't care about any of that.
Do you knock people for doing that?
No, that just lets me know they're intimidated. It's intimidation. It's a psych on their own mind.
You think so? Because
I know, so I'm a fighter.
But Tank put Ryan under rehydration. I don't know if Tank, I can't say Tank was like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, son. You got real fighters and then you got bitch fighters.
What people are hearing about this is accurate. Gervonta Davis and Teofimo Lopez have previously gone through sparring sessions together, and the details have surprised quite a few fans. That I end those gym rounds, Lopez seemed to bring a strong front foot approach. He applied steady pressure, forcing Davis to give ground at certain moments rather than dictating everything on his own terms at the same time. Accounts from the sparring indicate Davis didn't have it entirely his way either, as he was caught by clean shots while working to figure out Lopez's aggressive rhythm. Overall, it turned into a surprisingly competitive exchange in the gym, leaving people talking about how closely matched those sessions reportedly were. Lopez has been training alongside none other than Canelo Alvarez, with the Mexican star actively contributing within his camp. Bringing in that level of elite experience can be a major boost for any fighter heading into a high-stakes matchup. Having someone of Alvarez's caliber involved can sharpen fight IQ, improve timing, and refine strategy in a way few other training partners can offer. For Lopez, that added input could prove to be a key factor when he steps into the ring.
Todas las playeras de los uniformes.
Stylistically, this matchup really feels like a collision of two completely different approaches once the bell rings. That on one side is Gervonta Davis, who is generally viewed as one of the sport's most dangerous finishers. He holds a perfect record of 30 victories, with 28 of those wins coming by knockout. That kind of stopping power is rare at the elite level, and he's consistently shown he can change a fight in a single exchange against high-level opponents. His showdown with Ryan Garcia is often brought up as a clear example. One well-placed left hook to the body ended the contest immediately, showing how quickly he can close the show once he gets into his groove. Across from him, Teofimo Lopez brings a very different kind of threat. The takeover made his name in a major way when he defeated Vasily Lomachenko to unify the lightweight titles, shaking up the division in the process. Lopez is quick, explosive, and highly skilled at reading timing, especially when it comes to counterpunching and reacting in real time. That ability to punish openings could become a serious factor if Davis decides to pressure aggressively. Leading into this potential clash, Lopez has also been vocal about the differences in their career paths. He's argued that Davis has benefited from a more controlled and carefully managed rise, including early career guidance linked to Floyd Mayweather Jr., while he himself has had to fight through a tougher, less protected route to reach the same level. In his view, that contrast in experience and development could end up playing a major role when they finally meet inside the ring.
Catered more than I've been, and pampered more.
That said, Teofimo Lopez's recent run hasn't been entirely steady. His career has seen noticeable highs and lows, and the defeat to George Kambosos Jr. stands out as a difficult moment that shifted a lot of the conversation around him.
Fit that all these 135-pound guys in my division, they quiet. They don't want to fight Teofimo again because what he just did. And I'm just going to keep putting it on each and every time. But we're going to make those fights happen too.
In terms of stakes, this goes far beyond a routine matchup on the schedule. It's the kind of fight that could shape both careers in a major way. For Gervonta Davis, a win would further reinforce his status as one of the most feared finishers in boxing. Building on recent performances, including his victory over Frank Martin, defeating someone of Teofimo Lopez's caliber would strengthen his position among the sport's elite and keep his name firmly in pound-for-pound conversations. For Lopez, however, the significance runs even deeper. A victory over Davis would serve as a major comeback statement following his loss to George Kambosos Jr. It would also help quiet ongoing debates about whether his breakthrough win against Vasily Lomachenko truly reflected his long-term level or stood as an isolated peak.
They're the same fighter. The makeup is a little different, the size.
And that brings this video to a close. That if you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more content, and switch on the notification bell so you stay updated with every new upload. Feel free to share your opinion in the comments. We're curious to know your take on this matchup. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.